Welcome back. We are back and better than ever. I'm Maria Sorreo.
And I'm Tanya Rush with Are You Kidding Me? When stuff is it's serious and you just have to laugh at it because it's like, are you freaking kidding me? But Maria,
Yes.
we love Barbie.
Yes, we
Hello,
do.
Barbie.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
I figured out officially my title, Back in Montana.
So
All
I'm
right.
like, here's the thing. Tanya is Western Barbie. And
Watch. Hello.
there
Look
you
at this
go.
t-shirt
There
I
it
found.
is.
Western
So
Barbie.
I'll be a Malibu Barbie. How's that? So we'll
Exactly.
be okay. I
can't
love it.
believe
I
this
love it.
t-shirt I found. I was like, I am Western Barbie.
You
Okay.
had to have that. That's all there's
Yes.
that's all there's to it. Okay. So
Yeah.
we need to start today with a topic that I think affects everyone, and that is respect my time.
Hello.
And you brought up a great story today, because if you're supposed to be somewhere at 1 o'clock, what time do you think you should get there?
You need to be there at 12:55.
At least.
And I was raised that way. So one example, and I've learned that I set boundaries because I waste a lot of my time waiting on people. I'm
Yes.
not doing it anymore. It's like,
Yes.
Are you kidding me? I was supposed to be at an appointment at 1 o'clock, bapped out last week. We all knew it was on the calendar, 1 o'clock. I was there at this time I was there at 1:03. Now, when I'm really late, I'll call. So I went the wrong direction.
Okay.
Yes, in Billings, Montana. And I walk in and the owner's busy. Yeah, we still. And so I waited, and then I said, I'm Tanya, blah, 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 blah. And he goes, well, my wife isn't here yet.
For
I
a 1
said,
o'clock appointment.
okay. He goes, let me text her. Didn't hear back.
Which
I go,
means
I can
she
just go
hadn't left
through.
wherever she was, most likely.
No, I can just go through what we need to do. It's part of my business. And so then he goes, no, let me call her. Now it's 1:15. So I sat in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to sit here for 30 minutes. I said,
No.
well, I appreciate you calling her, but I literally have another appointment at 1:30 and I have to be out of here at 1:20. She was dropping someone off at an event and totally blew me off.
That's ridiculous. I mean,
it took 40 minutes of my time
just to go there.
Just to go there.
Now,
are you kidding me?
Here's my are you kidding me on that story. So being late, how late is too late? Like, honestly, if you're within 5 minutes, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
But if it's 15 minutes, I'm starting to get irritated, because you knew 5 minutes before you were supposed to be there, which would have been 20 minutes, that you weren't going to get there at 1 o'clock. So at least give me the courtesy of a phone call. And if it's more than 15 minutes, you know what? I'm probably leaving.
I'm starting to do that. I'm out, because to pull away and all that stuff. But and people, I don't know what's happened, but our society, it seems to be okay that you're 20 minutes late, and I'm running 15 minutes by, and it's like, are you kidding me? No, it's not. I'm there at 1 o'clock.
And you know that people say that, well, you have an A-type personality, and it's not that important to other people, but to me, it's important because you're disrespecting what I have to do for the rest of the day. Like, you and I have talked about this. If you go to a hair appointment or a nail appointment, those people have people stacked up. And if you're 20 minutes late for them, either number one, they might not do you, or number two, you're pushing their whole day back, which is so incredibly rude. So, you know what? I think people have to stop making the excuse for, well, you're an A personality and you're just very anal about it and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, I just respect people's time, including my own.
I do. And I don't care if you're A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H personality. I just don't. The tolerance for that with me is it's just wearing like thinner and thinner. I want to be done with, yeah. So anyway, are you kidding me? Your thoughts? I mean, it's okay to be 20 minutes late?
It's not. Now, 20 minutes. It's not okay. Now, here's what's also not okay with me is, why is Joann's closing? I need Joann's. And where am I going to buy fabric? Don't tell me online, because I have to touch fabric. Okay. I mean, I just don't understand. Michael's doesn't have fabric. They're like, you can go to Michael's. I'm like, no, it's not exactly the same thing. And I just don't get it.
I think, okay, so Marie and I talked about this before, but the whole thing is that that's another society thing that is really changing. You and I come from, especially cloth. You want to touch it, you want to shop, you want to feel it, you want to smell it, you want it, the experience of the
Yes,
shopping.
I
And
want to
that's
shop.
what's closing these stores. And it does suck, but do we all slow down? And then, it's taking the place. It's one click away.
I
But
know
you
it,
can't with
and
fabric.
listen, I do go online for a lot of things,
I do
and
too.
and here's the other kicker with that is sometimes, honestly, and I've told them this, stores like Macy's, if you go into their shoes online, they have shoes and boots that they don't even have in the store.
Mhm.
They're on sale sometimes, great sales. So I will go in there and I'm like, wow. And sometimes I'll even buy like, 2 sizes because I'm not exactly sure. And I'll bring it back to the store and they're like, wow, these are so cute. And I'm like, why don't you guys have them? Because they just can't keep them stocked.
I know it's changed so much. It's like, but then there was telling the other side of it is hairspray and some stuff that I just like. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
best self tanner ever.
Oh,
I know. Sally airbrush legs.
I love
I
that. I'm
got
gonna
it.
have to try.
Yeah. Anyway, so then running around town, I also don't have time for
No,
that.
no,
And
I
I
get
just
it.
want to order my hairspray, my tanner,
Everything.
my mousse, and you want to do everything. So it's becoming that we still in Billings, Montana, because we're such a huge city for the region for shopping in this
Yeah,
whole area, we
right.
still have a mall.
Well, yes, and
And,
you need
and thank
malls. People walk around malls
yes.
and
And
there's
thank goodness. It
other
is
little stores in there. And Forever 21 is also closing. I don't know what the deal is there
love that
because they're
store.
always packed and crowded here. But Joann's has different
She's fired
things.
up.
I
Maria,
am.
are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? Like there is stuff in there people need.
Maria, but you can get buttons and zippers and
But
like
you can't buy fabric. How can you
what are you
touch
gonna
it?
what are you making with fabric?
You just need fabric.
I knew okay, it's fine. Okay,
You need
what
fabric sometimes. I
you're
have a,
not sitting at home making pillows.
I know, but
What?
when we all needed masks and there weren't any, I stood in line for 2 hours to get a Joann's to buy fabric to make masks.
Okay,
I don't
past
know.
that.
I just feel like that's one of those places that I can't imagine not having Joann's. I think it's so
But here's the
bizarre.
other thing. This is fantastic. How many people still have sewing machines? Maria, what are you making?
I do have a sewing. I bought a sewing machine too during that time. I don't
Oh,
know, but here's the thing. I couldn't put a zipper in to save my life. Okay, that
oh
just
my gosh, are you fixing buttons on your
we'll
pants?
just be honest. We'll be honest. I couldn't. My sewing is like
I have
very
tears.
basic. Okay, and like you could buy yarn at Michael's and yarn.
What
Okay,
are you yarning?
I know because I used to crochet when
No, but
back
I
in
mean
the day.
now.
No,
What are you
nothing. But
yarning?
that you could still buy.
Oh gosh, I have tears. I'm
But
laughing.
Joann's, and yeah, and I have been in there. Everything's supposed to be on this huge sale, and nothing. It's like 30% off, but it's not really that low yet. But can I just tell you that there are so many women in there buying everything. Like they have been packed full of people. I'm like, everybody's freaking out.
But okay, so by the time next week, and are you kidding me? We expect a robe to be made from the fabric or a quilt.
You know
Maria's
that
gonna
won't
quilt
happen.
for us.
You know that will not happen. I did that one time in high school for a project and I swore so much while I was sewing it that I was like, I'm never doing this again, ever.
Gosh, you
No.
are funny. Wait,
Okay,
because my
so
mind just went, are you kidding me, Maria? What are you sewing?
I'm sorry. It's just there's just stuff in there that sometimes you need
Okay.
Velcro. You need Velcro sometimes. You need thread.
What are you Velcroing?
There's just things
Oh
that
God,
you need. Oh man. Okay.
this is great.
You know what? On future Are You
Okay.
Kidding Me? I'm gonna tell you some stuff I needed, and then I had to freaking look for it online.
Are you kidding me? If you're still sewing, we still have a sewing machine shop here.
Yeah, see?
There, it is very
Where are they
popular
gonna
still.
go?
We have another. Do we have another fabric store? I don't know.
See,
Um,
I was wondering if like maybe where
but
you
Joann's
live,
it's going out of business here too.
But I know, but in Montana, do they have, I seem to remember there used to be another store that had fabric, but I think it went out of business like years ago.
You know what? We also have still here, which is fantastic, an upholstery shop that
Right.
carries tons of stuff if it
They,
got hard.
right.
But there's other stores, and I don't know.
Okay. No, so,
Maria's
okay.
out of control. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, are you kidding me? You know what?
She is
This is just too much. I mean,
too much.
it's too much. It's too much.
Okay.
Okay. So social media, we're
Love it,
all,
hate it.
we're all on social media. Okay. And we are both very careful about putting work things on social media only
Mhm,
because
mhm.
except for this show, I don't need my personal life all over the place. Not
Yep.
everybody needs to know that I'm worried about Joanne's closing and that
Oh my God.
I'm not going to any country that doesn't have Diet Coke, but that's beside the point. Okay.
Amen to that too.
So when people are on social media and then other people have this desire to make comments, to say nasty things, I have three words that I tell everybody. Do not engage. I refuse to answer people. I don't care whether it's nice or it's rude. I don't engage. I hope that you like what I put on. If you don't, then don't follow me.
Right. Right. And it's gotten to a point, and you do have to be careful. We are pretty private. You know, we
Yes,
have different accounts for work and personal, but I
correct.
don't out stuff. And I'm telling you right now, I have a friend on, I'm about ready to block a few people, or just however you do that.
Right.
Um, friend, um,
Unfriend, I think, yeah, I think it's blocked now. I don't even know.
done.
We'll
But
find out.
she constantly like complaining and complaining and higher than everybody else. And here's what I'm doing and complaining. And I'm just like, this person just, I don't need to know that you got mad at every second.
And I'm not going to respond to all of it either.
Learn
That's
to,
why that's why Facebook for me didn't work because people would actually get mad and say, "Why didn't you like my picture?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm not going to sit there for hours every day and look through people's stuff and oh, that's cute. Oh, that I'm not doing that.
well, and like, yeah, did you see this? Did you do that? And some of the engaging is just like,
And you know what? I'm a friend. If you did something fun and you want me to know about it, send me the picture.
I agree with that too.
People get very indignant about all of it.
Hmm.
I can't. I'm not, do not engage. And sometimes I have to be honest. People will put things on Twitter and Instagram that I get a little fired up about and I will like it. And I'm like, well, okay, I did because I was fired up about the topic, but you know what? Just do not engage. It's too difficult.
I have a family member, and it was during, I don't know, conversation, COVID, politics, all that stuff.
Yes,
And she kept saying this and back, and I go, why are you putting yourself in that? You
right.
don't need, not, because this stuff A does not go away and
No.
waste time. Well, I just had to first get my point. I'm like, there's no getting your point across with
To
someone who's
who?
going to come back and attack you.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I listen, I know people in sports who they fight with people on X all the time. And I'm like, why do you do that? I don't
And
get
it's a
it.
waste of time. Go do
Yeah, I
something
won't
good.
do it. That goes back to the time thing about I'm not going to spend 30 minutes that
Mm-mm.
you're late. While you're late, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna engage with people on social media. I'm not gonna do it.
Now,
I probably will shop, but I'm not engaging.
she's right at Joanne's. I'm sorry, y'all. She's got a quilt to make.
I've already been to 3 of them.
And zippers to fix and Velcro to put. But I'm on, you know me, Maria. I have always had to work on type A, perfectionism. Why
Yes,
not me? Why them?
right.
Why is perfect life forever?
Why,
Maria
why,
has
why, why? It's
always said
it's bragging anyway. I've always thought that. You and I have had that conversation.
media, I have to disengage when I start feeling myself going into their
Yes,
world. And I just did it today with a family member, and constantly it's like, if they're not in Dubai, they're in Africa. If they're not in Africa, they're in New Orleans. If they're not there, they're at Mardi Gras. And I'm like, do you guys like,
do you know what? And do you know what I love? I love,
Right.
I love when somebody will say, oh, did you see my picture? I was in Paris. And I'll be like, oh no, whether I did or not, because I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. No, yeah, no, I didn't see it.
Yeah, and then that's the other side of it for me. I have to be careful. Is just, and then Maria, like you say, and everybody, then don't look. Like it's not real.
Right. Like you could call me and talk to me on the phone.
I know, but other people, I don't want to talk to them either. But I also don't understand it.
Yeah. You know what? Just 3 words. Do not engage. That's it.
You
So,
kidding me? Oh
are
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
kidding me?
And then the beginning, I know that this has been talked about now for decades, but people are never gonna post problems. Maria's always said, Tanya, what do you think they're gonna post the problems? And I'm
They,
like, yeah, you're right. I do the same thing.
yeah.
This life, really. I'm just Western Barbie.
You know
That's all.
what? And there's nothing wrong with that. We love it. Hey,
Yeah.
don't forget, if you're a Western Barbie or a Malibu Barbie, you can email us at
RUKM2025@gmail.com.
that is us. So please send us your thoughts, your ideas. What are you kidding me about this week? And until next time, I'm Maria Sorrell.
And oh, wait, no, I'm Western Barbie.
Malibu Barbie. See you later.